Well, GQ has released its 18th annual Men of the Year issue celebrating male superstars. Justin Timberlake is featured on one of 5 feature covers and gives an in-depth interview answering questions about his acting career. Also featured on the cover is rapper Kendrick Lamar and actors Matthew McConaughey, Will Ferrell, and the late James Gandolfini. The magazine's hit newsstands on Tuesday. And Will Ferrell, of course, has been all the talk lately because of Anchorman 2 coming out. And that comes out December 19th. And I've been working on a story about that, so we'll have that
yes, with a local angle to it.
That's right. It's very exciting.
Looking forward to that.
A little plug for that. And Glamour magazine held its 2013 Women of the Year Awards last night. A group of sheroes were honored. 12 women, including Lady Gaga, Malala Yousafzai, Melinda Gates, Kerry Washington, and Gabby Giffords were among the honorees. This year's event supports the Malala Fund, which helps programs that support education for girls around the world.
I first wondered why Malala was involved with this, but it's very obvious.
Yeah, she's done quite a bit for women around the world.
Yes.
Well, daytime soap opera All My Children's run on the internet has apparently turned out to be short-lived. Actress Debbie Morgan, who plays Dr. Angie Hubbard, confirmed online the iconic drama would not return for a second season. Now, that's on the internet. Between the decades on ABC and the one season online, All My Children ran for 43 years.
That's quite a run.
Yeah, they did okay for themselves.
I think so. 43 years is quite a long time.
Yeah.
Well, here's today's trivia question. It was on this date that a famous American wrote to a friend saying, "In this world, nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes." Who made that famous quote? We'll have the answer right after this. You're watching KRCG 13 live at sunrise.
Well, camera crews mobbed Alec Baldwin after he left a New York courthouse yesterday. The actor denied having a sexual or romantic relationship with a Canadian actress named Genevieve Sabarin, who was accusing him of stalking him. Or who's accused, rather, of stalking him. He admits having dinner with her years ago and nothing more. Prosecutors say the actress bombarded Baldwin with emails and voicemails and even showed up uninvited at his homes in New York and the Hamptons. She could get up to 90 days in jail if convicted.
Don't remember his hair being that color before.
No? Well, it has changed over the years.
Well, he obviously darkens it for many of his roles, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer Lawrence is speaking out about body image and Hollywood. Lawrence is the star of the eagerly anticipated second big screen installment of the Hunger Games series, Catching Fire. In an interview with the BBC, Lawrence said she didn't want her character's on-screen figure to be too thin. Instead, she wanted to promote a realistic image for young fans. To drive home her point, she said, quote, "Kate Moss running at you with like a bow and arrow wouldn't really be scary." But she's pretty on target with that one.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And I think it's good that girls see somebody who, you know, is not so concerned about being skinny.
That's true. If that's her real reason, or whether she just didn't want to diet.
Yeah. Well, I think they do work out and do all sorts of stuff because of everything going on in the film.
Oh, yeah, you have to for those.
Yeah. Well, Tim Tebow could be headed for a new career off the field and onto TV. Tebow has reportedly hired a broadcast agent to represent him, and USA Today reports the athlete will look for a college football TV job if no NFL teams are interested in him. This comes after the former quarterback was released by the New England Patriots in August. That's after failing to make the final roster for the new season.
That's something that happens all the time. We usually don't hear about them looking for the job, though. They just kind of show up somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we will be seeing him.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, here's a look at what's ahead on CBS this morning.